everybody. What an honor for me to be here today. I have tremendous respect and admiration to all the awardees and speakers. Let me take this opportunity to first thank the organizers of the Bikila Award for recognizing contributions of individuals that have impacted our community in such tremendous ways. It's a privilege to share this platform with these distinguished speakers and awardees. To me, Abebe Bikila represents grit, strength, determination, and excellence. His will and strength of spirit allowed him to conquer the impossible in the environment that he wasn't familiar with. He was a pioneer in the true sense. His background and limited means hadn't held him back. He was a pride of Ethiopia, and the awardees today embody these qualities.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን ውድ ኢትዮጵያውያን ወገኖቻችን በቅድሚያ ፈጣሪያችን እግዚአብሔርን ይህን ልዩ በዓል እንድናከብር ስለፈቀደልን እጅጉን እናመሰግነዋለን።
My mom has always been and always will be my number one strongest influence. She dedicated her whole life to helping others, so once I began high school in 2016, I started volunteering at the organization she worked at, Support and Housing Halton. And when she passed away last year, I knew that I had to continue what she started, help make this world a better place. My goal is to become an oncologist, which will give me the chance to help my fellow Ethiopians and beyond. My deepest wish is that my generation will keep the bonds of our culture, keep them close, but also we have to keep our sense of community. I want us to be supportive of each other and be there for all of humanity and help shape the world to be even better than it already is.
በልጅነቴ ሁሉ ጊዜ አስታውስ ነበር ከትምህርት ቤት ስመለስና በእንግሊዘኛ ለማውራት ስሞክር ግን አማርኛ ብቻ ነው የሚወራው እዚህ ቤት እንግሊዘኛ አንሰማም ሲሉኝ ሁሉ ጊዜ እናደድ ነበር ግን አሁን በጣም ደስ ብሎኛል እንደዚህ አድርጎ ስላሳደጉኝ ምክንያቱም አሁን ደንበኛ ግንኙነት እና ድጋፍ ነው ያለኝ ከማንኛውም ኢትዮጵያዊ ጋር የትም በሄድኩበት ቦታ ኢትዮጵያዊ ስለሆንኩ በጣም ኩራት ይሰማኛል ሁላችሁንም ስላገኘኋችሁ ዛሬ በጣም ደስ ብሎኛል እግዚአብሔር ይስጥልኝ አመሰግናለሁ
When I need to do something, when there's something that I feel I should do, when I start getting that visceral reaction inside me, that undeniable fear, that's when I know most that I have to do it. When I was a little kid, hopefully like most kids, I was scared of the dark. And what I would do was when I was 8 or 9, we had a basement that was really dark and poorly lit. So I'd open the door and run downstairs into the basement and get really scared and run back up. And I did this a couple times. And I'd do it again and again and again until I wasn't afraid of the dark anymore. Don't be ruled by fear, but always do what needs to be done. Never forget you're a child of God and walk fearlessly into the challenges life throws at you. So in the end, go beyond what others are willing to do. Never be content and strive for more. And always overcome your fears.
All changes happen because of ideas. All bad changes happen also because of ideas. The most powerful thing about ideas is the power of no idea. Because any idea can take over your mind. The best way to avoid bad ideas is to fill yourself with good ideas. And right now, the problem with our country is we need more good ideas, more good thinkers, more good minds. Not a lot of anger, not a lot of complaining. So with change, ideas, then moral, the sense of right and wrong, the sense of good and bad. We have to change our moral. When you go to Ethiopia now, one of the challenges even here is our moral. It has been ignored for so long. We want everybody to be right. How about me? How about you? Is change in the diaspora? When are you going to change? Seriously, are you going to change? When are you going to change? How are you going to change? Have you thought? Maybe Ethiopia is where it is now because you haven't changed it. When are you going to painfully change? When are you going to say, enough is enough, I have to change? Maybe it's me who's holding the nation back. When are you going to do that?
It is an honor for me to stand here before you to represent the Haptewald family and receive the award of Savzaza Klilu Haptewald, who served and fought for his country, Ethiopia, in so many ways. I would like to convey my admiration for Bikila Awards and its board of directors for having chosen and awarded His Excellency Prime Minister Savzaza Klilu Haptewald the Medal of Order of the Shining Star of Ethiopia. As athletes, Abebe Bikila, the star of Ethiopia, His Excellency Savzaza Klilu, ran most of the world continents to defend his country, to defend our country. In his first speech as Prime Minister, when he was appointed by the Emperor Haile Selassie, he said, and I quote, "We live for Ethiopia, we work for Ethiopia, and we will die for Ethiopia."
ይህንን ሽልማት ለመቀበል የምችለው አየር ኃይል ውስጥና አየር መንገድ ውስጥ ያው ከአየር ኃይሉም መጥተው ዋናም የተቀጠሩት ሰዎች በሰሩት ስራ ነው። በሰብረከብ በእነሱ ስም ነው የምረከበው እና ደግሞ የሚያሳዝነው አብዛኞቹ አልፈዋል፣ ያሉትም ደግሞ ተዳክመዋል። እኔ እንደውም የሚገርመኝ እዚህ መጥቼ ንግግር ለማድረግ መቻሌ ነው የሚገርመኝ። ግን ሆኖ በእነሱ ስም እንዲቀበል ፍቀዱልኝ።
እኔ ዛሬ ፊታችሁ ቆሜ ፕሮፌሽናል ኤክሰለንስ አዋርድ ለመቀበል ብዙ ብቁ ነኝ ብዬ አላስብም። ግን የያዝኩት ኮዝ ጀስቲስ ለሁሉም ሰው የሚገባና የሚገባ ነው ብዬ ስለማምን ቀደም ሲል ጋሽ ስምረት እንዳስቀመጠላችሁ እኔ ሳልሆን በየበረሃው ድሆችን ድምጻቸው ያልተሰማ ለስ ፎርቹኔት የሆኑትን በሚያነሱ ሰዎች ስም የናንተም ስራ ያስከብራል የሚለውን መልእክት ለማስተላለፍ ብቻ ነው ፊታችሁ የቆምኩት። ስለዚህ ይሄ ክብር የሚገባው ለኔ ሳይሆን በየገጠሩ በየበረሃው ያለ ስም ያለ አካውንት ያለ ክብር ያለ በቂ ደሞዝ ድሆችን ለማንሳት ህይወት ዋጋ ጊዜና ቤተሰብ ለሚከፍሉ ጀግኖች ሁሉ እንዲሆንልኝ በአክብሮት ጠይቃለሁ።
I was trying to find the best way to describe our unique culture and community. And I was reminded of the video of the song Kananisa by Teddy Afro. I love that video, where the long distance runner Kananisa is leading Haile Gebrselassie. But instead of looking straight forward and giving it all his best shot, he keeps on looking back to check on his friend and mentor, Haile, and feeling very heavy with emotion that for the first time, he has to lead for his country, Ethiopia, instead of Haile. That moment that was captured on camera is such a great metaphor for our community. When you belong to our community, it's not just about you winning. It's making sure that we all support one another, that all of us move forward together. Like all of you here, I'm, of course, very proud to belong to this special community. But with this bond comes a very deep obligation that each one of us carries to look out for each other, and especially to support those in our community that need a helping hand. And I believe that that is the true spirit of the Bikila organization as well.
Journalism class assignment ተሰጠኝና ወስት አድምስ የሚባል አካባቢ አንድ ያለ የመቃብር ቦታ ላይ ሬሳዎች ተነስተው ታሪካቸውን ይናገራሉ ተብለን ሄድኩኝ። ከዛም በኋላ አንድ ማስታውሰው ሪፖርት ያደረኩላት ሴት መቃብሯ ጋር ከታይታኒክ ከታይታኒክ መርከብ ውስጥ ከሞቱ ሰዎች አንዷ ነች እና አሮጌት ፈረንጅ ልብስ ለብሳ በጣም በሷ ዘመን የነበረ ልብስ ለብሳ ታሪኳን ትስተርካለች እና በየቦታው እንደዚህ የታወቁ ሰዎች ሐውልቱ ጋር ቆመው ይናገራሉ። የሞቱት ሰዎች አይደለም የተነሱት፣ የሆሊውድ አክተሮች ተቀጥረው ነው ያንን ታሪክ የሚነግሩን። እና ሁልጊዜ ምን አስባለሁ አንድ ቀን ሳድግ እንደዚህ ይሄንን ወደ ኢትዮጵያ ኮንሰፕቱን ወስዶ እንዲሰራ አደርጋለሁ እያልኩኝ ሄድኩኝ። አዲስ አበባ ሄድኩኝ ጊዜ ዮሴፍ ቤተክርስቲያን ያንን በልጅነት የማስታወሳቸውን ሐውልቶች ለማየት ሄድኩኝ። አበበ ቢቂላ ከቆመበት ቦታ በስተግራ ወደ መጨረሻ ላይ የአባቴ አባት ተቀብረው ነበር። በስተኋላ ደግሞ ወደ መጨረሻ ላይ የእናቴ እናት ተቀብረው ነበር። አሁን ያ ሁሉ ታርሷል። አበበ ቢቂላ ብቻውን ነው የቆመው። ከአበበ ቢቂላ አጠገብ አውሮፕላን ፓይለቶች የሞቱ አውሮፕላናቸው ራሱ የነበረበትን አስታውሳለሁ። ሰለሞን ተሰማ እጁን ዘርግቶ አስታውሳለሁ። እባካችሁ ሰዎች ቀስ ብላችሁ ሂዱ፣ ህፃን ተኝታለች እንዳትቀሰቅሱ የምትል ትንሽ ኤፒታፍ አስታውሳለሁኝ። እሷን ለማየት ኮርነር ላይ ሄድኩኝ። ታርሷል፣ ምንም ነገር የለም። የልጅነት ሜሞሪ እንዳለ ጠፍቷል። ይህንን ልናገረው እያልኩ ነው የምናገረው። ግን ኢትዮጵያን እያጠፋናት ያለ ነው እኛው ነን። በመጽሐፍ ብቻ ሶልቭ አናደርገውም። ያንን ያህል ደግሞ ጊዜና አቅሙም የለንም የሁሉንም መጽሐፍ ለመጻፍና ታሪካችንን ለመንገር። ዛሬ ይህንን ነገር የማስታውሳችሁ ለምንድን ነው? እባካችሁ ሶሻል ሜሞሪያችንን ጠብቁ። እዚህ ያሉ ሽማግሌዎች አያምልጡን፣ አሮጌቶች አያምልጡን። እነሱ ውስጥ ያለው ማንነት እነሱ ከሄዱ በኋላ ከነሱ ጋር የሚቀበረው ታሪካችን እድሜ ልካችንን ልንመልሰው አንችልም። ማንነታችን ነው ያቆመን። የአበበ ቢቂላ ታሪክ ስለነገሩን ስላሳዩን ነው ስላቆየነው ነው ዛሬ በአበበ ቢቂላ ስም ሽልማት በደስታ የምንቀበለው። እና ኢትዮጵያን ለማቆም፣ ኢትዮጵያን ለማዳን፣ ኢትዮጵያን ለመታደግ ታሪካችንን ማወቅ አለብን። ታሪካችንን ለማወቅ ማንበብ አለብን። ለማንበብ መግዛት አለብን። ለመግዛት ደግሞ ዛሬ ትምህርት ቤት ሃይ ስኩል እና ኤሌመንተሪ ስኩል ልጆቻችን ግራጁዌት ሲያደርጉ ሁሉም ሰው ገንዘብ በፖስታ ይዞ ይሰጣቸዋል። መጽሐፍ ላኮላቸው እባካችሁ፣ ከኔ አትግዙ፣ ካለው ከሌላ ቦታ ሁሉ ግዙ፣ ግን ታሪካቸውን አቆዩላቸው።
Now to my little short message. This is intentionally, actually, it's intended for our generation. When I say our generation, our community, it's safe to say that the Ethiopian community here is a community of immigrants, the first generation immigrants. But the second generation is already here. We've heard a lot about them, and some of them are ambitious and they're achieving. You've heard about them. Now, I think when we look to the next generation, I do think that it's our responsibility as a family, of course, we all know that, but as a community and as Canadians, to make sure that the second generation that comes behind us becomes successful contributing members to society at large. And I'll quote an Austrian composer, Gustav Mahler, who said, "Tradition is not about worshiping the ashes of the past, but it's the preservation of the flame and passing it on to the next generation." And the picture behind me, you can see the flame Bikila is carrying, which he really meant to also symbolize that we need to really look after this second generation, because it's already here.
Doing nothing is not an option. We have to ask ourselves, what can I do to make a difference on my life, on my family life, and on my community life? Each positive action, I say, each positive action adds up, makes a difference.